So Ron, in radical inquiry, kind of continuing where we're leaving off, just reestablish the breathing again. Different ways of describing this, but the belly breath is the belly expands on the inhale. And this is a breath that's been shown to help, basically sends information to the mind saying it's okay to relax, things are fine. So when we're going through a process of discovering trauma or discovering whatever needs healing, having that message sent over and over can be very helpful. So the first step of radical inquiry is just establishing that breath. And when I might say at some point, just take a breath with that. Right. So what I'm asking you to just reminding you to come back into this breathing. So kind of your job is to stay in that deep breath throughout the process.
Okay.
So I noticed that you were saying earlier that there was this belief that, I need to come up with all of the answers, with solutions for whatever it is, for relationships, for paying bills, for whatever it is.
Right, for self-employment, right?
So how do you feel, and how do you feel when you believe the thought, I must come up with all the answers? Just take a nice deep breath of that as you ask.
Yeah, fear comes forward.
So you're feeling fear, stress. It's a stressful belief.
Right.
So the thing is, radical inquiry is a process of trying to discover truth. And so it's not about philosophies, it's not about beliefs, it's about simple observation. So, and questioning and inquiry, radical inquiry. So as you ask yourself, okay, I must come up with all the answers to these problems, to life problems. That's something a lot of people tend to believe. Money shows up as a self-employed person myself, I've noticed over the years that sometimes money just shows up at unexpected times. I didn't have anything to do with planning it.
That's very true.
So can you know for a fact that I must come up with all the answers in order for things to work out? Can you know for certain that that's true? In other words, have you noticed at times perhaps that there were answers that came up that you really weren't planning or weren't in charge of? That's what,
Yeah, I don't know that for a fact.
So if you see that, you don't know it for a fact, so like a little while ago the mind's saying one thing, and it's like just a little inquiry, it's like, oh, wow, like, no, that's not even true.
Mm.
And then you can kind of check in like, wow, so the truth is, perhaps, maybe I don't need to be the one who comes up with all the answers all the time. So maybe I don't need to be the one who comes up with all the answers all the time. How does that feel? How does it feel? Take a nice deep breath and just ask.
Ooh, I don't need to be the one that comes up with all the answers all the time.
Is that anger, sad, fear, joy? It could be just a subtle version of any of those.
Yeah. There's a bit of joy that comes from that.
Yeah, so
there's a relief.
Yeah, relief. So just even in this short time, just observing one thought and how you can you're creating your experience, right, from what you're choosing to put your attention on. And if you put your attention on stressful thoughts, then you're going to have a stressful experience. And we're interested in the truth, so like, well, if the stressful thought were true, it's different, right? We might have a different allegiance to it, but we can see quite quickly, we don't know that it's true. So is it honest in a pursuit of truth and pursuit of wholeness or what have you? Is it honest to continue behaving as if you know something is true that you don't know is true?
No, that sounds counterproductive.
Yes, right. So this is like a very simple process, radical inquiry. You can now, integrate into your life if you choose to. Wow, I really don't know that I need to come up with all the answers. An hour ago I was believing I did. I've seen through a simple process that I don't know that that's true. Maybe I'd be better off being wrong about that.
I would definitely be
Yeah.
better off.
All right, well, thank you.